Today we are going to talk about one of the biggest worries facing many Americans, retirement.
And do they have enough finances to get through it? As more and more of us save for retirement through 401k plans instead of a defined benefit program like a pension, many aren't aggressively stacking enough cash. A survey shows up to 60% worry they may outlive their savings.
But investment giant Blackrock may have an answer to some of those concerns. This year, the company's launched what it calls the LifePath paycheck, which puts some of your 401k savings into an annuity and allows you to cut yourself a monthly check in retirement while the rest of your savings keeps earning money.
And for more, we're joined by Blackrock's Global Head of Retirement Solutions, Nick Nafuse. Good morning.
Good morning.
You're also the head of the LifePath program. So can you explain in lay people's terms how this program is different from a traditional 401k, certainly for those fortunate enough to have that option and savings that they can continue to add to for retirement?
It's simple as I can make this. What we're trying to do is make the 401k feel more like a traditional pension plan. So what we do is, and I think you made a very good point about where there is access. About half of Americans have access to a 401k plan. And what we wanted to do is provide a product which provides both convenience as well as access. And the access we're trying to talk about here is retirement income. So what we do is we take a traditional target date fund, which is usually comprised of stocks and bonds. And during your working years, there's a big focus on growth. As you get to the age of 55, what we've done, and the novelty of what we've done, is we start buying insurance contracts. And these insurance contracts are completely liquid. So we allocate into these contracts when you're getting into your later working years. And then in retirement, if you choose to, you can turn those insurance contracts into a paycheck for the rest of your life with what we would call an annuity. So what we've really tried to do is provide that same access that people had to defined benefit plans to guaranteed income and provide that access for the rest of their life.
So for now, this program is in its infancy, but how many workers can actually make use of LifePath through their employer-sponsored plan right now? I mean, is it pretty prolific?
So in the U.S., we have about $400 billion. So we're talking about millions of participants within a plan like this. What this is for, though, is for people that have a 401k plan. That's who would buy LifePath Target Date Fund or LifePath Paycheck, which you could take the option of buying LifePath Paycheck as well, where it's available through your employer. However, we know that half of Americans don't have access to a 401k plan. So we launched a different product about a year ago called LifePath ETFs. So this is a simple ETF. Takes the same concepts that we've made around asset allocation, diversification, low cost, and we've put that into a ETF. What's interesting about that is if you have a brokerage account and $25, you can start saving for retirement.
And every little bit adds up, right? It's never too soon to start saving. Your CEO has said this may eventually be what most 401k plans start to look like. Have employers been interested in offering it to their employees and staff so far?
They have. So currently we have 15 committed clients. One has funded, and this is in the new product, LifePath Paycheck. By the end of next year, we should have close to $30 billion in total assets just in this new program, in addition to the assets we're already running outside of the program. And the way that I look at this is we launched the Target Date Fund about 30 years ago. It was a new concept then, and it took a little while for it to pick up. I think if you move forward 30 years, you're going to see these types of products across all 401k plans, where we're combining traditional asset allocation as well as these guaranteed income type options into the target date funds.
The more streams you have set up, the better, certainly with Social Security uncertainty, looking down the road, so many things that are coming quick. Nick, thanks for this great information.
We really appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Of course, none of this, we want to point out, constitutes financial advice from CBS 2 or Paramount Global. Always discuss your personal financial situation with a trusted financial advisor. Nick, thank you once again.
Thank you.